Hey, I'm Alex. In this video, I'm going to take you through some of the key terms in Figure 1 of the pre-release. Let's get started. Figure 1 focuses on energy in the UK. So what do we mean by the term energy? Energy is the power derived from physical or chemical resources, used to provide light, heat, and the ability to operate machines. Energy is an essential part of our daily life. Without it, there would be no heating or lighting and we'd not be able to communicate using mobile phones, etc. Energy consumption is the amount of energy used by individuals, businesses, and industries within a country. Have you ever been told by an adult in your home to turn off the lights? That's probably because they want to reduce household energy consumption. In the UK, transport consumes the most energy. This is followed by domestic or household use, industry, and services. Let's now look at something called the energy mix. The energy mix is the combination of different sources used to meet a country's energy needs. In the UK's total energy mix in 2020, we used a range of sources: oil, natural gas, renewables, nuclear, and a small amount of coal. Oil made up the biggest share at 40%, followed by natural gas at 36%. Only 15% came from renewable energy sources like wind and solar, which don't run out and don't produce as much pollution. Now, the electricity energy mix is slightly different. This is all about the sources we use to generate electricity, and in 2020 it looked quite different to the total energy mix. Here, renewables made up a much bigger share, 39%, almost as much as gas. That's because the UK has invested heavily in wind and solar power to reduce reliance on fossil fuels when generating electricity. But why does all this matter? That's where energy security comes in. Energy security means having a reliable, uninterrupted supply of affordable energy to meet the needs of people and businesses. If energy supply is disrupted, it can cause serious problems, like blackouts, increased prices, and even problems with food and water supply. That's why governments care a lot about having secure energy. To help understand energy security, we use something called the 4A's. These are: availability. Is there enough energy to meet demand? Accessibility. Can we get hold of the energy we need easily and safely? Affordability. Is energy priced in a way that people and businesses can afford? Acceptability. Is the energy source safe, and does it have a low impact on the environment? Figure 1 shows how important these are. For example, if a country relies too much on imported energy, that affects availability and accessibility, especially if there's a conflict or crisis. Or, if prices go up, affordability becomes a problem, especially for households already struggling with bills. Next, let's look at the factors that affect energy security, and they're also shown in Figure 1. One is the physical environment. Some places have the right geology or climate for energy production, like the North Sea, which has oil and gas, or areas with strong winds for wind turbines. Costs are another big factor. Energy prices can go up due to supply issues, demand changes, or even global politics. This can make some types of energy too expensive to use. Then there's technology. Advances in technology can help improve energy security. For example, by making renewable energy more efficient or finding new ways to store electricity for when we need it. Finally, we've got political factors. Energy is traded around the world, so things like wars, trade deals, or environmental policies can all affect what energy a country has access to. Page 3 of the pre-release contains a range of graphs relating to energy in the UK. The first shows the balance between the import and export energy in the UK. Imported energy is energy which has been brought into the country. Exported energy is energy sold to other countries. When our energy imports are higher than exports, our energy supply is less secure, because we are relying on other countries to meet our energy needs. When our energy exports are higher than imports, our energy supply is more secure because we can meet our own energy needs. The second graph on page 3 of the pre-release shows the UK's electricity capacity and demand between 2004 and 2022. Electricity capacity is the maximum amount of electricity the national grid can generate at any given time. Electricity demand is the maximum amount of electrical power that is being consumed at a given time. Electricity capacity is higher than electricity demand between 2004 and 2022. So, when we look at Figure 1, it's not just about how much energy the UK uses. It's also about where that energy comes from, how secure it is, and how we can ensure there's enough for the future. That's it for this video. Internet Geography has a range of resources to support you with the pre-release. There's a link in the description below to take you there. In the next one, we'll take a look at how the UK is moving towards a more renewable energy future. See you then.